Hello and welcome, my beautiful Pisces, my mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my fellow Pisces. This is our daily vibe from our guides today for February the 22nd. And February 22nd, I want to wish everybody a happy birthday. And those that have birthdays in February. And today is my husband's birthday. And as you know, he's a twin flame because today is his birthday, tomorrow's my birthday. He's 1 day, 1 year older than me. And I never let him forget it. So let's see what we have here for us today, all my fellow mermaids and mermen. Starting off, we have ready, set, go. And it says, now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace our heart's desire. Even though we might not feel entirely ready, it tells us, the universe is saying that there's no better time than the present to dive into our future today. We're advised to take both big and small steps to move in the direction of our dreams. Setting things in motion. Push aside everything unrelated to your life's mission. Adjust your schedule so that the bulk of your time relates to your priorities and goals. And we need to delegate tasks to other people too, or hire someone to assist us. Our responsibilities will soon still be met. We'll be happier. We'll enjoy greater self-esteem and will attract more abundance in the long run if we jump right in and we follow our heart. So today's a day we need to go after what we want. Not allow the distractions or the white noise of and clutter around us to distract us what we want to do today. So we need to move forward. And that is creating, this is new life. This is creating our dreams, giving birth to our dreams, moving forward when we get the stork. The stork is indicative of rebirth, of new beginnings, of, perhaps giving birth to your dreams, or there could be announcement of a child coming into your family. But it's time for us to let go and create our dreams today. And, like I said, we need to plan it. We need to dream it. We need to dream it in order to believe it, in order to go after it. So today's a day, the perfect moment to dive in and embrace our heart's desire. Coming in next, we've got time to move on. Well, that's interesting, right? So this might be a time where we're making those changes, and we have to do that we have to move on in order to do that. So it's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. And we're being alerted to the fact that we need to make room for the new by letting go of the old. First, let go of emotionally and intellectually. We have to think about it, right? What are we attached to? In other words, quit or say goodbye in our mind and heart. Once we do this, the physical letting go will happen naturally in a peaceful and harmonious way. We need to ask heaven and the powers that be in the universe to help us make this transition. And don't plan, scheme, or worry about how we're letting go or replacements that we want to bring in, because that'll happen in its time. We need to put all our energy into prayer and faith right now and leave the rest up to infinite spirit, divine timing. We'll get definite guidance wherever it's the right moment to take action. Until then, we stay lovingly detached from the old situation. So moving on, it's like the death card, right? Something ends, a new beginning starts. We've got this rebirth card here where we're about to go out there and jump into something, getting our creative juices flowing today so that we can move forward into some brand new journey, some new event, some new project perhaps we're working on. And it could even be a new job, it can be a new career, it can be a new relationship. Whatever the case is, we're ready to go after it. And now's the perfect moment to dive in and do that. But in order to do that, we need to walk away from the past. We need to walk away from things that we don't need anymore. We need to let go of things that we may have an attachment to, or they may attach themselves to us. And we have to sit and say, is this really necessary? Do I need this, or do I just want it? Has it become a habit? that it's here. And it's time now for us to try to set a precedence to let go of things. Clear the clutter. Maybe today's going to be a day about clearing your mind, about thinking negative thoughts, or, allowing ourselves and enabling ourselves to be in toxic relationships or toxic energy or unfulfilling situations in our life. And we need to let them go. But maybe you're cleaning house. We're heading into spring soon, less than a month away. And it's time now to look around and say, well, do I need this really? Or is it just collecting dust? You will be absolutely amazed when you start purging and letting things go that you feel you have an attachment to. Think about that. You're free. You don't need to have an attachment to anything, unless, of course, it's extremely special and you feel it on a soul and heart level. Of course, you're not going to get rid of it, but there's a lot of things that we can. Wow. Now, I never use this deck. I've had it for a while. It's a beautiful deck, and it's called Postcards from Spirit, and it's by Colette Baron Reed. And I do have, a lot of her cards. Now, this is what this says. So this is written to us from Spirit, okay? The message says, "Dearest, wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic, seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. We need to look closely at each one. Are we afraid that some may bring us too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are we afraid to stretch and grow? Let ourselves be led forward and let the seeds be positive intention and let it go to the wind. Our desires count, and we are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating our world. Did we ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within us, it might be spirit moving us to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways we can't possibly know. And this is, the beautiful saying today. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you." And that's coming from our guides and from spirit, from divine energy. So when this happens, we need to look around. Look what's here. It's time to move on. It's time to ready, set, go, and create something beautiful today. We shouldn't be afraid. We should go after what we want and create it for our highest good. So this is important today. We are moving on. We might be taking up some brand new project today that we're going to do, and we're going to do it, and we're going to get rid of the old, allow that new energy to come into our life, and not do it with fear. This is wonderful. It's a wonderful new beginning. Okay, what's our next card? Blessed change. A major change brings great blessings. And maybe it just has to do with the fact that we're trying something new, that we're going out there, we're setting a precedence here, we're cleaning house, we're getting rid of things that we don't need anymore. So this could be what we're up against today. And to get this card coming in, it's going to refer to a blessed change. And that's what we're doing. Although we may feel as if our life is upside down right now, everything that's occurring is for the best. This assures us that the changes in our life are actually helping us leave behind that which no longer serves us. Bingo. Time to move on. Letting go, right, of the old. Wow. I love how these cards correlate. Beautiful. So, our spiritual purpose with the old situations is now complete. We're urged to stay centered in grace and acceptance, keeping and affirming, hey, I welcome divinely spirited change, and I stay centered in the eye of the hurricane as change occurs around and within me. All change is for my highest good. I know that love is stable and always provides me and my loved ones, no matter what our outer situations appear to be. Change ushers in fresh opportunities to learn, to grow, to prosper, and to create new relationships. The key is to keep breathing and enjoy these changes, even if they're intimidating to us. If the universe pushes us towards new responsibilities, know that we're qualified in the eyes of the divine. Beautiful, beautiful card. So, These changes are going to be a blessing. Whatever it is you're doing today, my fellow Pisces, and you're doing something different. You're being proactive. You're involved in something. You're charging towards something here, and you're making changes in the process. Know that it is a blessing. This was meant to be. It's almost as though you've been getting nudges and little nudges by the universe and the powers that be saying, it's time. Let's do this today. Wow. Coming in next, you have the letter. And the letter is indicative of receiving some sort of notification today about something. So it could be a letter, it could be a parcel, it could be an invitation, an announcement, a document. It could represent important paperwork such as memos and orders and contracts and deeds and reports, certificates, and even records. But it also represents more personal forms of communication such as postcards, love letters, greeting cards, emails, notes, journals, and poetry, especially if it falls near something to do with your heart, something to do on an emotional level. And, all of this is emotional today. It's a beautiful reading. These could even be download messages from Spirit. You're receiving these little nudges, these little signs that are constantly encouraging us today to make these changes, to move on, to let go of the past, and realize that today we've been given a blessing to do these things. So, my beautiful fellow Pisces, my mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, this is our beautiful daily vibe message from our guides today. And I wish you a wonderful day, and all of those celebrating a birthday this month. Know that I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.